To create a thread in Java, we use the thread class that is declared in the java.lang package. So let's create a new thread object, new thread. Now, the constructor of this class is overloaded. The version that we use most often is the one that takes a runnable object. That is an object that implements the runnable interface. This runnable interface represents a task to be run on a thread. It's a very simple interface with a single method called run. So it has no parameters and returns void. So let's say we want to download many files concurrently. So the task that we're dealing with here is the task of downloading a file. So let's add a new class to our project. I'm going to call this download file task and have this class implement the runnable interface. Now here for simplicity, let's just print a message like downloading a file. So let's not worry about the complexities of downloading a file. We just want to focus on concurrency. Now, back to our demo class, let's create a new thread object. Here we should pass a new download file task. So this is how we can create a new thread. Now we call thread.start to start this thread. Now, when I run this program, the code for downloading a file will be executed in a separate thread. Let me show you how to verify it. So before we create a thread, let's print the name of the current thread. That is the thread that executes our main method. So print, here we call thread.currentThread.getName. So this static method, current thread, returns the current thread. Each thread has a name and an ID. So we can call getName or getID. In this case, I'm going to call getName. Now back to our task class, let's print the name of the current thread while downloading a file. So over here, let's append thread.currentThread.getName. Okay, now let's run our program. So we have two threads. One is the main thread that executed our main method. And here's another thread that we explicitly created for downloading a file. Each thread starts, executes a task, and then dies. So we don't have to explicitly kill it. Now, let's make this example more interesting. Let's wrap this inside a for loop to simulate downloading 10 files concurrently. So I'm going to add a for loop for I0, as long as it's less than 10, I++. Now here we start 10 threads. Let's run our program again. Take a look. We have the main thread plus 10 extra threads for downloading 10 files concurrently. Now, even though these messages are appearing sequentially on the terminal, these threads start and run in parallel. So this is how we can create and start a thread in Java.